Hey everyone, it's Lamont Smith here, and today we're going to give you my thoughts on Justice League. Now, Justice League is a 2017 superhero film, obviously based on the comic book superhero team Justice League, that's published by DC Comic Books. It includes all the favorite DC superheroes such as Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, The Flash, and Cyborg. This film was directed by Zack Snyder. It was written by Chris Terrell and Joss Whedon. Yeah, we remember Joss Whedon from the Avengers. Basically, after the death of Superman, Bruce Wayne, Batman, decides to get the gang together and form a league of an impending invasion by a villain known as Steppenwolf. And that's basically what the story is about. So after the death of Superman, all humanity has lost hope because they have no true protector. And we see Bruce Wayne, Batman, all of a sudden he sees some of these weird demons that have been floating around not only in Gotham but in other places around the world, knowing that there's some impending invasion going along. So he decides to gather Diana Prince, better known as Wonder Woman, as a remember the files that they found in Lex Luger's computers. So they go out and recruit the heroes. Uh, that's basically what they do, and we find out that a villain known as Steppenwolf is coming to collect so-called mother boxes so they can reunite the unity and bring about and reshape the Earth to whatever image that he wants to for his master Darkseid. Yes, Darkseid does get mentioned in this picture. And that's basically what this film is about. It's about this is the fifth film in the DCEU, or the DC Extended Universe, as we see the team go about and try to stop Steppenwolf from getting the mother boxes and bring about total destruction to Earth. To put it simply, this film is fucking awesome. It is absolutely the best that I've seen from the DCEU in when they started with, I think they started with Man of Steel. And it definitely makes up for not only for Batman v Superman, but also makes up for the mess of Suicide Squad. Like I said, this film is awesome. Basically, everything in here works to perfection, and obviously, I think really have to thank Joss Whedon for a nice script. They even have Lois Lane serves a purpose in this film, as opposed where she didn't really serve any purpose other than the fact that she's Lois Lane and we have to have her in the film. So she actually serves a purpose in this film as well. Now, of course, Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, they're all great in this film. Jason Momoa, Isa Irving. I think I mispronounced that. Let me know. Ray Fisher, Jeremy Irons, all the cast is wonderful in this film. They all do their parts well. I love Ezra Miller. He's great in this role as the Flash. He makes a great Flash. Jason Momoa makes a great Aquaman. All their characters are built pretty good. You can tell that Joss Whedon influences on this script because everything is cohesive. This whole story is a cohesive story, unlike the bundled mess that Batman v Superman was, and the crap that we saw in the Suicide Squad. I even liked the villain Steppenwolf, Syrian Hines, if I mispronounce his name. His voice was great as Steppenwolf. I thought he was a very good villain in the film, and everyone looks great. Now, I'm pretty sure you're going to ask me, Lamont, what about Superman? Is he in this film? Well, you're going to have to see it because I'm not going to spoil it. If I do a spoiler review, then you'll find out if he does make an appearance or not. But you're going to have to see the film if you want to know if Superman's in the film. I really don't know if there's any negative things I have to say about Justice League. I didn't see any. It's well paced. Yeah, it does rely heavily on a lot of CGI. There's not that many practical effects, but I guess with this superhero film, you're going to get a lot of CGI. Trust me, it's not the Transformers. The CGI does work. The battle scenes are great. I love the fight scenes that they have. Everyone does a great job in the film. So I really can't find any flaws in the film. If there is any, I'm pretty sure some people will complain about there's just too much CGI. But what you're going to do in the type of film you're going to have it. But it was blended very well. I liked the how they had the Flash running throughout the film. I thought that was pretty good. So kind of similar to what Quicksilver does in the none of the Avengers, because they use Quicksilver different, but similar to how they have Quicksilver in X-Men Days of Future Past and X-Men Apocalypse. I like how they use Quicksilver here, so it's similar to what they did with Quicksilver here, as opposed to what they do with the Flash here. Only except they use lightning, because that's what his Flash is based off of, lightning. And pretty similar to what you see on Flash in the Arrowverse show. So it's really similar, only except his lightning is orange, and this Flash is regular white lightning. So again, like I said before, this film is fucking awesome. I truly loved it. I'm going to probably see it 3 more times just to make sure that if I missed anything, I didn't miss. If I missed anything or missed any flaws, I'll check it again. If I were to rank this to all the other films in the DCEU, this would be my number 1, right next to Man of Steel. Probably one of the few people that actually love Man of Steel. I know that film got a lot of hate, which I don't know about it, but definitely this would be my number 1. Actually no. Take that back. This would be number 2, because even though it's very good, it's not as great as Wonder Woman. So this would be my number 2 film in the DCEU next to Wonder Woman. And that's how I rank this film. Yes, it's that damn good. So, like I do of any of my, my thoughts on movies or reviews, I don't rank them, because that's reserved for horror pictures when I actually do an actual, because this is a horror channel. But with my thoughts on it, don't rank them. But I highly recommend you go see Justice League. You'll be highly entertained. You really wouldn't have to see any of the other previous films in order to understand what's happening here. They basically do really similar, easy update for you to understand what's going on, so you don't have to see the other films. But I highly recommend that you definitely go see Justice League. Yes, it's that good, and I truly enjoyed it. So, what did you think about Justice League? Do you think this is the wake up call that they needed? That they are finally catching up with Marvel? Leave your comments down in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about Justice League, and do you think that this is going to get DCU up and catch up with Marvel, or do you think this is just another dud, another wholesome movie, and they're not going to catch up with Marvel anytime soon? Again, leave your comments down in the comment section below and tell me what you thought about Justice League. Well, that's my video for today. I'd like to thank you you guys for watching. I hope you truly enjoyed it, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up. And this is your first time here, please hit that subscriber button and ring that notification bell. That way you can become part of the horror experience with me, the Horror Mazamani G. And as usual, all my social media links will be down in the description below as well. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. And I'm with a group called Killer Flicks, where we talk about horror all day long. And on Fridays, it's free for all Fridays. I'm pretty sure everyone's going crazy about Justice League, and I will put my 2 cents into it as well. So, once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Mazamani G, and I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.